Hi guys, Rolsson here just to give you 3 quick tips about what I learned from building a 6-figure online business in my 20s. So the first thing that I learned is that bringing people together is the nature of the internet. And if you can build your business upon that, you have way bigger chances of actually succeeding when making an online business. What I mean by that is taking 2 groups of people that are looking for each other. So that might be dog owners and dog walkers. People who have a dog that they want someone to walk with, and people who want to walk people's dogs and get paid for it. That might be 2 groups of people that are looking for each other online. Now you create a website where these 2 kinds of people can sign up, make a profile or an advert or something, and then be matched up with each other. So kind of dating, really. Dating of different types of people. In my own businesses, I'm matching up people who wants to sell a company and people who wants to buy a company, and people who wants to get funding for their startup and people who are looking to fund startups. Making your service free for one of these groups of people. So if you have buyers of companies and sellers of companies, making it free for the buyers of the companies will make it a lot easier to attract buyers to your website, which will then make it a lot easier to attract the sellers, who will then pay for the access to the buyers. Think about who is the part that is actually making money from using your website, and then charge those guys and make it free for the other guys. Tip number 2 is to stop thinking and start testing. So many times we have had ideas about how things would work or how customers would react to something that we did on the website, and almost every time we've been wrong. And so instead of trying to think about how you should make your website or what products you should sell or how you should deliver your services, for example, just test stuff out. View it as an experiment. You have a hypothesis, just like when you're doing a science experiment, and you need to experiment to figure out what is right or wrong. You can't think your way into what is right or wrong. So using tools to gather data from your customers, or using questionnaires to ask your customers questions, or just when you call them on the phone, ask them about your services and products and how their experiences of your business will teach you a lot about what you can change. And that's a way better way of going about it than you sitting alone thinking about, I think the customers want this, or I think the customers are having problems with this. Especially when you run a website, it's very important to track your customer behavior on the website to actually know how the customers are reacting to your website. People use websites in a lot of different ways, and they don't do it like you do. They do it like they do. Okay, so the third thing that I want to say is that you cannot do everything online. Even though you're creating an online business, you cannot think that you can just sit behind your computer screen and do everything. You need to go out and have meetings with people. Offline advertising is still relevant even though your business is online. Just like if you want to be an influencer, if you want to build an Instagram account or a YouTube channel, one of the best things that you can actually do is to get on television, because a lot of people are still watching television, and if they see you on television, they might search for you on YouTube or on Instagram, especially if they know that you are on Instagram or YouTube, and then that will drive traffic to your channels. It's the same thing with a website. People can find you online, but they can also find you various other places that you are in your everyday life, or from a business card, or from a conversation that you had with them, or a network meeting, or a conference that you were at where you spoke to people, or a TED talk that you did, or there's so many different ways to go out into the world and advertise your website. And you need to know that that is necessary. You cannot just sit at home in front of your computer and do everything. You need to go outside into the real world and meet real people to spread the word about this website or this service that you're providing. Those were 3 quick tips. If you want more of these tips, Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It really helps me push out this knowledge to as many people as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.